Hello, everyone. Welcome to the Denise Amber Lee Foundation Be the Difference Virtual Conference 2021, powered by Within the Trenches Media. My name is Nathan Lee. I'm the president and founder of the Denise Amber Lee Foundation, and I'm extremely honored to be joined by our next session speaker, Sarah Weston of 9-1 Wonder Women, who also is a gold sponsor of this year's Be the Difference Virtual Conference. So we were blown away with the response from our vendors. We have 17 sponsors over the course of the 3 days that are supporting this, allowing us to make this conference free. So thank you, Sarah, and thank you to all the other vendors for stepping up and helping us make this free for everyone. How are you today, Sarah?
Doing awesome. How are you?
I'm great. Fantastic. Well, I'm going to lead. It's your show, so take it away. Thank you so much.
Okay. Awesome. Thank you so much, Nathan. And thank you for hosting me here at the beautiful Denise Amber Lee Foundation headquarters in Southwest Florida. I also live in Florida. I live in Central Florida. So I was able to make the drive down today to record here, and they've been the most gracious hosts. And I'm very, very excited for this conference, and I'm very excited that you're here and you're watching this presentation. I'm here to talk about the 9-1 Wonder Women, Inc. nonprofit. This is great. I haven't really had an opportunity to talk about the nonprofit in a session before. So I'm going to take a little bit of time and just explain who we are and what our mission is. So I'm going to tell how we got our start, what we're all about. I'll talk about some of the current programs that we have in place, and then some things that we're planning in the very near future, and some tools that you can utilize today. There's a lot of tools and resources out there for women in 911 who want to have professional development, personal growth, strength building, all of the networking. There's things that you can do today. So I want to make sure I cover those as well. So 9-1 Wonder Women was inspired by my best friend who about almost 2 years ago passed away from cancer. And she was the woman in my life who was my rock. And it was a dream of ours to start something for women in 911. We weren't really sure what it would look like or what we could do, just being, the two of us. But we decided to take that first step, at least do something and see how it goes. I have been in the 911 industry for about 15 years. I started as right out of college. I was an IT major. I started in a very technical field in radio and wireless consulting and into next gen 911 consulting from there. So it was a very male dominated field. And I didn't have a lot of women mentors at the beginning when I was very young to kind of help me along my way. And I could have really benefited from that. But it did come for me later. I got to travel a little more, and I met some of the just amazing women in 911. So this picture here, that's Wendy and I kind of popping out of the top of the car. And then Lori and Ev, two women who have really inspired me in my life and taught me so much. So I was kind of looking around at my situation, 13 years into my career and where I was. And thankfully, I had this team of women who I could rely on, I could call, I could ask questions to, I felt comfortable with. And I started to realize, from working in the 911 centers, sitting alongside the dispatchers, getting to know them on a personal level, getting to know them at conferences, that not everyone had access to these women and could learn from them. So 9-1 Wonder Woman started as a Facebook group. I wanted to bridge the gap between the amazing women that I knew that I had met as my mentors and the women that could really also benefit from knowing them. So I just invited all of my friends into this Facebook group. They invited their friends, and it grew and it grew and it grew. It grew to, we're almost at 6,000 women in our private Facebook group right now. And that Facebook group has inspired so much. It has inspired a website. We really wanted to take it outside of social media as well, because not everybody's on social media and social media isn't for everybody. So we wanted to make something that was for everybody, that everyone could use. So we developed a website. We host a whole lot of resources that I'll talk about in a little bit. And just recently took the next step into becoming a nonprofit. So here we are in August of 2020. So I always think to myself, something good came of 2020. That was my goal, is to incorporate in that year, just to, make sure I had, a good memory of the year. But we incorporated in August, and just this past December, we received our tax exempt status from the IRS. So we are officially a nonprofit and officially on our way. So our mission as 911 Wonder Women, Inc. is to strengthen and support the women of 911 and equip them with tools to foster professional and personal growth. 911 Wonder Women is a nonprofit in a community where women are empowered to contribute significantly to public safety industry and push through roadblocks in pursuit of their goals. As we work towards, this future that is going to be bright and awesome for the 911 industry, we have this vision in mind, and we envision an industry where women in 911 have expanded pathways to career advancement, leadership, and personal growth. An organization built from experience, 911 Wonder Women creates the opportunity for every woman to achieve her fullest potential through networking, through peer support, mentoring, and education. Confident women in 911 benefit the public safety community by showcasing their unique talents, professionalism, and experiences. When women in 911 find their voice, they find their power. So here we are. This is what we have done so far, building up to the nonprofit. We have our private Facebook group for women. We have a public facing Facebook page, which allows people to kind of follow our journey as a nonprofit, and we'll be posting updates and information there related to the nonprofit, having fundraisers and being able to donate and things like that. We also have a LinkedIn page. I write a monthly LinkedIn article called The Journey of a Nonprofit. It's just kind of a behind the scenes look at what it takes, what I'm doing. It really takes a village and what we're up to. I've done a number of seminars, webinars, conferences to try to spread the word about what we're doing and provide tools and resources to women. Again, we have our website and we have merchandise. As you can see from the picture, we have shirts, we have pins, all of these things to help build a community. I believe if we can kind of spot each other in the crowd, that's really cool. I think, we need to, in 911, kind of dress and feel good and feel powerful. And sometimes like a really cool shirt that you love helps that. So when we bring merchandise to the equation, our goal is to not only support the nonprofit, but to make you all feel good. So our current programs are run through our website and our Facebook group. We have a guest blog. So every other Tuesday, I release a blog written by a dispatcher on our website. It's completely volunteer. We take, anyone can write a blog. You just write your feelings and you can send them, and I'll give you my email address at the end, but you can always submit it through Instagram and Facebook direct message as well. These blogs are amazing. These women are writing their hearts out and sharing their experiences. And I think it really helps to write. Like when you have something in your mind that you're struggling with or in your heart that you need to get out, writing it is therapeutic, sharing it is therapeutic. The people reading it are getting something out of it, whether it's like, oh my gosh, me too. I never knew someone else was going through that. Or, wow, she shared this. She was vulnerable. I'm inspired to do the same. And then you get feedback. We post it on the website for everyone to see. We share it on our social media accounts. And it's just a very therapeutic way for people to share their feelings and share their stories. So we have that going always. You can find those on the website. We have a Wonder Woman of the Month. So I take nominations constantly for women who write in about a woman who inspires them or they admire. Just a short paragraph of who they are and what kind of impact they've had on you. And we share that on our website as well. We have a program called Send a Smile 911 Wonder Woman Style. It is a Google Sheet in the private group, and you sign up, you put your name and address on this sheet, and people send each other like actual letters, like physical snail mail. And there's about 350 women signed up for this. You can have them sent to your center. You can have them sent to your home. You can put someone else's name on there that you think would like to get letters. I have a box at home of about 50 cards and letters from Wonder Women. And, my personal story, every time I start to struggle or start to lose inspiration or, feel discouraged, I can get those out and read them. And I'm like ready to go. And it just always seems like they arrive like just at the right time. Like when I'm feeling a certain way, I'll get a card and it just makes me feel great. And if you multiply that by the amount of people that are in there, sending the amount of cards that they are, it's joy being spread and it doesn't cost anything. And it's just a really beautiful program that we started during the pandemic when we first locked down back last March, and it's going strong. I'm really, really proud of it. We do a community run, so I'm going to be talking about that in a little bit in our upcoming programs. We have a Facebook live show every other Monday with Halcyon Frank from the Dispatch Lab, where we tackle tough topics. Love that alliteration. And just share stories, discuss things with you. We take comments live. We talk about things that no one ever talks about, and we don't know why they don't talk about it. And I think we normalize issues and make people feel better that they're not alone in their struggles or their victories because we're talking about it. We're talking it through. We're usually laughing about it. There's usually some sarcasm involved, and it's a really great time. We have a resource page on our website, and that's for you all to send resources that you've developed that your 911 center uses. It's basically no one knows dispatch better than you. So anything you want to share, you can send. There's a lot of sharing going on the Facebook page. It's really nice. Women will ask each other, hey, what kind of job titles do you use? What kind of job descriptions do you use? What do you all do in this situation? So there's a lot of information going back and forth. And we have a monthly newsletter also that gets sent out by me, and you can sign up on the website for that as well. And that's everything that we started doing back throughout the past year and a half since we've been in existence, and everything's just been growing. And we have amazing women volunteers who help me to get all of this out. So some future programming. So as I said before, we are a 501c3 now, and we will be doing some fundraising to fund some initiatives. One thing that I definitely want to hit on right now is our first ever 911 Wonder Woman workshop. I want you all to mark your calendars for March 18th. I have 4 amazing women who are going to give about 1-hour sessions. and they all are unique, and they all are talking about different topics, and they're all very tactical training that you can take back and use. We don't want it to be something that you attend and think about it, 5 weeks later, oh yeah, I attended that session. It's going to be, really useful information. It's going to be virtual, and we'll be sharing details on our website and social media accounts, but we have the day, we have the speakers, and stay tuned. We also have a program that we're working on. It's sort of our flagship program for the 911 Wonder Woman nonprofit. It's called the Wellness Empowerment Program, and we're answering the call for mental health. So dispatchers answer calls all day long, people calling for help. We want to answer your call for help. We really want to focus on education on mental health issues, on, especially in this time of COVID, there's a lot of stress, there's a lot of anxiety, there's a lot of grief, along with, the PTSD and all of the things where you kind of feel like you have no one to go to and you have no avenue to kind of find help. We've established a program where we're going to identify people that can help. We're going to connect people, and it's going to be a really nice program. And again, there is going to be more information on that coming soon. I wanted to make you aware of it and make sure that you're checking back with us with the website to take advantage of this program. But again, a lot more information coming soon. Okay, we are doing a virtual run, walk, workout, anything. We tried this in the fall through another avenue just to see if anyone would be interested in doing something like this, and we got a lot of interest. So the virtual 5K, we're making it 4 days because I know your schedules are crazy when you're on, when you're off, when you're working overnight. So we identified 4 days. It's a Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, April 30th, 31st, and May 1st and 2nd. You can do whatever you're comfortable with. The idea is to get up, get moving for our amazing cause. I know in my life, physical movement has really, really helped me to put things into perspective, to trigger my creativity. Most of the newsletters and blogs that I write, I kind of write in my head when I'm working out. And just, to lower anxiety in general, there's a ton of benefits to just like getting up and moving. So we really want to encourage that. So we're calling it the 9-1 Wonder Woman 5K. This is the first year that we're doing it. We are going to have kind of a sign up registration process. We're going to do shirts and, make it so that we can all run together, but apart, and, kind of take pictures in our shirts, share them on our social media accounts. We'll have a whole page on the website to share your journey. So registration is going to be coming up in the next couple of weeks. So stay tuned for that as well. We also someday want to host regional meetings. So one thing that really, really helps is getting together with people who understand what you go through every day, people who can empathize with you. They aren't trying to fix you. They aren't trying to tell you what to do better. They can just look at you and say, yes, I understand. You can trade stories. You can not be shy about your sense of humor because everybody gets it. And, even though you may not know these women, personally yet, you can network, you can find friends. I know sometimes you feel like you're in your centers and like that's your whole world, and the people that are in your center are in your center. You don't get to choose the people that are in your center, but you get to choose the people that you let into your bubble, into your personal space, the people who affect your life, your mood, your mindset, your goals, your dreams. So the goal through regional meetings is for you to get out there, meet women from different centers, get to know them. We could sponsor, like a happy hour. We can plan it and kind of get you together. We could do a quarter, and just kind of spread it around the country. So that is something that is definitely planned when it's safe. We can get out and do this type of thing. But I think, when that happens, we'll be ready. So it'll be good timing. That's what I'm telling myself. Okay, so existing resources, like I mentioned before, I kind of walked through this a couple of times, but especially right now, when we're not going to conferences, when we're feeling maybe alone, or we're feeling some other sort of grief and anxiety from not being able to get out and do the things that we love doing, connecting on social media is actually pretty great. We have a really awesome group that is a safe space for women in public safety to come and share stories and ask questions, be inspired, get some mentorship. It has been, for me in COVID, just a really great, happy place for me to come and laugh and cry and kind of be with people, even though we're not really together. So I'll encourage you to visit our private Facebook group. We also have the public page. I know we only have women in the group, but of course, we have some awesome, amazing men in 911. I kind of wanted to call y'all Wonder Men, but in my small focus group of awesome men that I know, that didn't go over very well. So we'll call you allies for now. But there's been some amazing men that have really stepped up and encouraged me that, this is something that is needed. And, that makes me feel awesome. And, we need your support as well. And we need to feel your support as well. So we do have the website. I really encourage men to submit blogs as well, because we really love to hear from your perspective. So there are other opportunities for you all to participate. We have an Instagram account, and of course, 91wonderwomen.com. That is where all of our information lives. All of the upcoming events will be posted there. All of our resources, all of the news of what we've been up to, conferences that we're speaking at, I'm trying to think of what else we have on. Podcasts that we're on, just the latest in our programs. Like I said, we're developing programs right now. And, as we get those all laid out and figured out and are ready to start offering them, all of that information will be on our website, as well as our blog spot. Like I said, every other Tuesday, we release a new blog. It's really great if you could support those women who are putting themselves out there and writing these blogs, because it really encourages them, and it always encourages others to write as well. And then we have our online store on our website as well. The Wonder Woman of the Month. Anyone can nominate a Woman of the Month. And again, that can come through our website, my email address, any way you can get a hold of me. The Send a Smile is there. And I sit on the committee for Nina's Women in 911 Alliance, WIN. They have an awesome mentoring program through Nina, where you can go to Nina's website and enter the mentoring program and be part of that. And they also do free webinars. So like I said, there are resources out there that I want you to know about and take advantage of, because once you kind of dip your toe in the water and try one of these resources out, I think you're going to find that it really, really helps in ways that you didn't expect. And the more you can do that for yourself, it's kind of like a form of self-care. When you surround yourself with positive messaging, instead of like, I know, like from the news right now and everything where people are sad, we're getting kind of bombarded with negative messages. We don't even know it really until you kind of wake up in the morning and you're like, I'm sad and I don't really know like what's going on or why. When you participate in programs like this and resources like this, you slowly but surely start to surround yourself with a more positive mindset. You know, I'm not going to sit here and tell you like, just think happy thoughts and you'll feel better. That's hard. You know, it does work for some people, but it's hard. And to make that easier, reaching out to people who are trying to do the same thing as you, they're trying to improve, they're trying to grow, they're trying to learn, they're trying to be positive, will help you in your journey to do the same. I know that just in my personal experience, you know, women face unique issues in the workforce, in the dispatch center, at home, and it's just hard to understand that if you're not in it. It's just hard. And I know, you know, people try, and it's kind of like I relate this to when the lockdown started and I worked from home and my 2 little boys were home with me. The amount of that was difficult, it is undescribable. And you know, try as you might to understand, like, oh man, I don't know how you do it. Like, that's so hard, like props. It's just like, you don't get it unless you get it. And, you know, those are some kinds of things that, you know, we use this community for. And, you know, I think women in general don't give themselves enough credit. And that hurts our confidence. And that hurts our opportunity to grow and get leadership positions, even though we are natural leaders. This is a place where you can help yourself through that. And we use the word empowerment, and I know that's kind of a buzzword right now, but if you think of the word empower, it's nobody coming in to save you. You're not being saved by 911 Wonder Women, you're becoming one. We are a guide to take you through your journey of, you know, where you are and where you want to be. It's like, come with us. You know, we can help. We can't do it for you. Nobody can do it for you, but we're here to help you in any way that we can. All of the programs that we are developing have come from your ideas, the ideas that we've seen on the Facebook group, ideas that people have sent me. I'm just talking to all of these amazing women throughout the past year and a half and asking, what do you need? What do you need? And hopefully with the success of this nonprofit, we can start to offer more and more. Okay, where to find us. So this picture on here is a picture of our homepage, and that's 91wonderwomen.com. Watch the spelling. It's women plural. And almost everybody kind of struggles with saying 91 Wonder Women. And I know it's kind of a tongue twister, but I always tell everybody, like, I know that we've made it when everyone can pronounce it correctly. So don't feel bad. Just watch the spelling, because you won't find us if you don't spell it correctly. So that's our website, and you can find us, all our other information on there. But also we have the public and the private Facebook pages. We have our brand new LinkedIn page, which is just 91 Wonder Women Inc. We're on Instagram and Twitter at 91 Wonder Women. And then that's my email there at the bottom, 91wonderwomen@gmail.com. And that's where you can find us. So I hope that you check us out if you haven't already. If you have, let people know about us. I think, the more people that know about us, the more women can come and take advantage of what we have to offer. So yeah, I think that's it.
Great job.
Thank you.
Sarah, I humbled and honored to know you and to call you a friend. I just think everything that you're doing is just absolutely fantastic. And just thank you so much for, again, not only being a part of this conference as a speaker, as a sponsor, but just thank you for what you do.
Thank you.
And, you're a rock star. So
thank you.
Well, that concludes. Everybody needs to go check out 911 Wonder Women. See, look, it just rolls off my tongue now. I don't even. You've made it. You've made it. Everybody, I can say it. I can barely say my own name. But again, thank you everyone for watching this session. Again, Sarah, thank you for your participation in this conference, and we hope to see you all in all the other sessions. So thank you so much.
Thank you.